tanks.
It's like, woo!
And somehow it oddly fits. Especially for Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Stop.
Thing.
Ever.
All right.
Giggity.
That is working. Audio's working. Great. We are officially live. That's awesome. Okay. And turn on some music. Let's go with the... Yeah, I like this. All right. Welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group C Through the Heart. And this is our first session of the new year. I am so crazy
New year,
excited.
new music, all excited.
Yeah. Oh man, that would have been awesome if I went through and like just got all new music for the campaign. I added a few songs, but not many. Anyways, yeah, this is the Ilderon Tales. We are playing D&D. D&D is a role-playing game. Everything you're going to see tonight is live storytelling. Nothing is scripted, and nobody has any idea how any of this is going to go down or what's going to happen. Yeah, so let's get into it. Ilderon is a homebrewed campaign world, and it is characterized by how active the gods are in it. There's only one large material plane that everybody has to reside in. And Group C, Through the Heart, is a group of adventurers that randomly stumbled into another demiplane that somebody has created, a little pocket dimension aside from Ilderon. And in this demiplane, it's called Iseldred. It is the ruins of a destroyed city called Calcrest that was destroyed on Ilderon, and nobody really knows how it got here or why it's suspended in this demiplane. But what people do know is an overlord has come to rule it, named Caldris Nailtig, and he governs the city almost, I would say, with an iron fist, but with disinterest to the going-ons in the city and the citizenry's life. Poverty and famine and lack of education runs wild through Iseldred, as the Overlord seems to be focused on an agenda that only he seems to know. That said, the party has tripped into this dimension and has been trying to find out how to go home. They've explored a variety of options, and there's several factions in the city, each one with a different way to possibly get out of here. But before they give the party a way out, they all want something in return from the party. And so the party has decided to kind of hodgepodge together their own escape plan, taking a piece of this person's plan and a piece of this person's plan. And that brings us to last session inside of Iseldred.
And the cluster, fuck that one.
Yeah, exactly. The party, time doesn't pass and on a set schedule in Iseldred, and it randomly flies by and passes slowly in different sections of the town. The party found out a group of scholars did everything they could to try and stabilize these time fluxes inside of Iseldred, but there's still tiny pockets of it that flare up. That said, the party had no idea what time of day it was, and one of the party members, Netra, is employed in the Overlord's tower.
As our spy.
Yeah, as a spy. And she didn't know if it was time for her to report to work, so she went to check if it was. And as she went in, she never came back. The party has known that members of the Overlord's faction have been trying to track and hunt the party down, and 8 hours passed that they knew about, and Netra had not returned. That said, the party decided to split up, and there is an elven fortress on the upper northeast side of the city called Westlanith. They have a scroll of dispel magic, powerful enough to dispel the enchantment keeping Iseldred stuck here. and they had conspired to steal it for a smuggler in town so he could sell it to another faction inside the town. Half the party went to the West Linnet through the sewers, and the other half of the party went to investigate what happened to Netra. While going through the sewers, the party found out that Netra was interrogated for her relations to Dusty to find out more about him, and gave up Dusty's secrets after succumbing to magical torture. And in the sewers, one of the guards that had been chasing the party had revealed that she had sprung a trap in there and knew that they were coming. Rather than coming quietly, the party tried to flee. She accidentally killed Altus and knocked Dusty out, and Lumagrax got away. And then the other part of the party, Icium and Celebris, went to the Tower of Happiness to try and find out what happened to Netra. They failed to sneak in as Gelsina was at the door. However, Icium was able to talk his way inside the tower. Things started going haywire, and after a few magical castings, he knocked out the lobby staff of the tower, and him and Celebris snuck into the basement where they encountered the mage Sinifin. Sinifin asked if it was Medavo coming down the stairs, and Icium immediately tried to charm him, and he countered the charm and entered initiative. So that is where we are going to pick up tonight. Since there are... Well, I guess I should draw this out. Let's see, where is Old Isildred? I based this tower off of another boss's dungeon.
It's inspired. We didn't steal it. Inspired.
Oh yeah. It's, and I mean, you can't copyright an evil tower, like, you know. Otherwise, Tolkien would hold the all the money on that. Oh yeah, it's like his birthday today. Happy late birthday. Here we go. Alright. Tower of Happiness. Alright, do you guys want to do this on a combat grid, or do you want to do it as cinematic combat? It's up to Icium, Netra, and, okay. Celebris and Netra both have a vote, too.
I think I'd rather do it on a grid.
Alright, if Netra wants grid, okay, cool. I'm voting cinematic, so my vote's all that matters. No, I'm kidding. Let's go battle music.
If it's easier for you to do it on a cinematic, that's fine, Brandon.
It is, but I think it might function well for you guys for the purposes of having it on a grid. If you zoom out, your character tokens are in the center of this grid. I don't know who this monk is. Oh, that was Medavo when we were doing that. Let's see. Draw shape and... which one is it? Oh, level 1. Alright.
You sure that monk isn't me? I guess not.
You should be there. Oh, you know what? This is Group C. You haven't joined them for combat yet. That monk is you, apparently. Can you move it?
Nope.
Okay, I just dragged your token down, and it generated this. So let's see, Celebris. Celebris Vega, and show nameplate. Okay, you should be able to control it now. Let's see. That room. We'll go with a darker and easy peasy dungeon design. Except I've got to send you guys over here. And I'll explain what everything is in a second. Move you there, and I'm sending all of this to the background. Map layer. Boom. Alright. So, coming up from the central chambers that ascends, that is a staircase, and then these are the makeshift. We're gonna do that with a straight line. Alright, and that is the cells. Alright, so Lumagrax is not here. Icium is coming down the stairs. Dusty is not here. Celebrus is charging. Cinephin is in the other room, and we need the salvage pit. And we'll make this gold. Alright, and Cinephin. Boom. I just clicked his sheet. Oh, there we go. Alright, so the scene. We have got the grid drawn out. And there's actually one more person I need to put here. The Sun Yith, Order 42. Nope. Order 47. And Netra is here too. Yep. And I need to edit her to put her name back on here. Never knew I didn't do that. Alright, so oof. Okay, that's all done. So you step down into the lower dungeon floor of this tower. Most of the stone has been melded over each other to form these different rooms. Lydia's cell is not so much as a cell. It has it is an open door. However, she's not leaving it. Netra's is the one with the stone bars on it, and put that like that. Netra's is the one with the stone bars on it. Netra can peek her head out and... Oh, well, no, Netra can't. Lydia can. Lydia's is more of like a long room, and Netra's is more of like a... is the impromptu cell that they forged out of stone. Stepping down here, looking to the south, you see the treasure hoard of oh yeah, he was in range to be cast on and to counterspell. You see the treasure hoard that Xenophon is constantly picking over and transmuting objects out of, or it's less of a treasure hoard and a salvage, more of a salvage hoard. He has he saw you stepping down the stairs, and let me show him to you guys. He saw you stepping down the stairs, and he said, "Medavo, is that you?" And then Icium tried to charm him, and then he cast Counterspell. And we are picking up on combat there. So go ahead and select your token and roll initiative. Beautiful. Oh my gosh! If only he'd rolled 3 higher. Look at this garbage initiative and he's still going last. Would you like me to roll
Icium.
for Icium? Monsieur Bradley?
Yes, please.
Okay. Pulling up his character sheet now. And I see him with the garbage initiative too. How does he go last with the 10 and the highest initiative's a 13? Alright, and I'm gonna roll Lydia's initiative. Uh, 16. Lydia goes first. Alright. At the top of the round, Lydia is going to look, peek around. She's not going to see Icium, but she will see Celebris and have no idea who that is as he's charging at Xenophon. And Lydia is going to say, "By Lilia's grace." And she's going to ready an action. It is Celebris's turn. Yes, you do hear them. You cannot see them from your angle.
Alright, Celebris's turn. I will charge in. Because measuring from here,
Okay.
I am exactly 40 feet away.
Oh god, here it comes.
Do I rage or do I fury? Do I rage or do I fury? I'm going to strike with my axe, and if I hit, do I? Well, I want to say something real quick. Alright, I'm gonna reckless attack with my axe, because I don't have to be raging to do this, apparently. And if I hit, I will attempt a stunning strike.
Okay.
I sure as hell hope that hits.
What is the number? I'm on a different page right now. 24? 20, you don't... Oh, you do have advantage. 28 hits.
Alright, so I will roll damage, but like I said, I am also going to attempt a stunning strike.
Okay. And
that's
he
15.
rolls a Constitution save against your stunning strike. What's the DC?
I think he just passes. Give me 1 second, I gotta remember. It's Wisdom plus Proficiency plus... Is it 8? Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
So 4 plus... So it's 7 plus... He fails, I think.
So
Yeah.
what's your...
My Wisdom is 3, my Proficiency is 4, plus 8, that'd be 15.
All right, he's gonna fail that. He's going to be stunned for 1 round. Oh, wait. Hold on. Give me a second. No, he's not burning that. Yeah, he is stunned for 1 round. Roll damage.
I rolled damage right at 15.
Okay.
I'm going to strike again. 16 this time.
The 16 is going to hit.
Alright, this one I'm also going to use a Divine Smite into.
Okay.
I don't think he's undead. So I will roll the damage for the Divine Smite right now. So... yeah, it's only 4. Plus 10, so that's another 14.
Alright.
Bonus action, I will burn another key point to do Fury of Blows.
Did you rage? No, you did not.
I did not rage this turn.
Alright, go for it. 2 more unarmed strikes.
Both with advantage because he's stunned.
Yeah, your reckless attack lasts to the end of the round, too.
Yeah. So, that's another... 13.
13, okay. So let me add all of that up real quick. 13, 14, 27, plus 15 is 30, 42 points of damage.
So 15, 15.
Alright.
So
it is...
hold on. 15 plus, because the smite, that's 25 to 29. That's plus 39, or 29 plus 13, 42.
Yeah. It is Netra's turn. You hear somebody charging, and you guys take your turns simultaneously. Either of you can take your turn. Bradley, what's Icium want to do?
One second, I'm reading something.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics check. You are not chained, but you are behind stone bars. That is not going to be enough to break them. You are bashing your fists, I'm assuming, against these bars. You don't have any of your weapons down here. You still have your bonus action.
I wonder what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, this. Oh, that didn't update. Boo.
What are you doing, Bradley?
I'm casting Geos.
Okay. What are you? What's your what command are you putting on it?
Do not make any move against us or to harm us, and give us the prisoner. Prisoners.
Okay. Let's see. Geos on him, and
Also, I yell at Lydia. Hey, Lydia, it's good to see you again. We're here to rescue you, but be quiet about it.
okay. So, you cast Geos on him. He rolls a wisdom saving throw against your Geos. And he is going to pass that. I don't know why it's rolling with advantage. I thought I had that toggled. Advantage toggled and whisper toggle. He's going to pass the Gios, but you don't feel your magic set in. That is both of your turns. He spends his turn stunned. On his turn, objects...
I'm sorry, my mic was muted. I was trying to say that I wanted to use cutting words.
On his save?
Yes.
Roll a d8. Is it a d8 or your bardic die is...
He might be at a D10 now, depending on what level he is.
Yeah, I'll check for you. Your bardic die is a d10 now. That drops his save to a 15.
That causes him to fail.
Yeah, he is affected by the Gios. Alright. On his turn, he is stunned. However, items on the floor in this salvage kit are all going to begin to start floating. One by one by one by one by one by one until there's nearly a dozen of them in the air, and they are going to move at Celebris, making a 10 attacks at him.
Can I counterspell that?
You can, if you can see the who cast it.
I was about to say, who cast it? He's not there to cast a spell.
He is not. He is stunned.
That is not good.
Let's see, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. What's Celebris's AC? And we'll just go and click all the ones that did damage. Oh, they have advantage! Alright, so the first two are going to be one attack, second two, another attack. So let's see how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need 6 more with advantage. Advantage toggled, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright.
Did we hear anyone issuing commands?
You did not. He is a master of transmutation.
Okay, first one hits, second one hits, third one hits.
What is Celebris's AC? That's gonna make it easier for me.
16.
Okay, 16? Alright.
It looks like one fails.
Yeah. Alright. And I will add all of that up for you. Eight plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7. There we go. 77 points of damage from this storm of weapons flying all around you. There are pieces of spears. There are broken swords. There's jagged wooden planks. And they just like swarm around you. Each of them occupies a space of a small creature. Yes, he did not rage. That is Cinnafin's turn. It is...
Oh, there's a lot of numbers there, Brandon.
Yeah. There were 12. There were 12 attacks at you.
12 attacks, but 11 hit, and that's like 24 numbers.
Yeah, it's only it should only be 11. Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12. Let's see. Did I count one of the sixes? Minus 6 from that. 71 points of damage. The first one is it rolling, and then the second one is showing what it rolled. So that's why I showed it twice like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I counted one of the sixes too many times. It is top of the round. Lydia's turn. Her ready action doesn't go off. When Icium says, hello, Lydia, she's going to roll a... she's going to roll a check. And you know what? I'll roll her a morality die. And she's going to look across the bars to Netra and say, Netra, we have to run! We're in danger! And she's going to give the help action to Netra. On Netra's turn, she can roll with advantage to break the bars. It is Celebrus's turn. He is Medavo, or not Medavo. Cinephin is unstunned.
End of my turn.
Oh, okay. It is still your turn, though.
How is he looking?
He looks very injured, not bloodied.
Does he look like he's going to comply with my command under Gias?
I am checking the text of the stun to see if it looks like he just got hit by a flashbang and he's like collecting himself.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still stunned.
I'm going to have to rage again, or rage now, because I can't do another round of that. Can't afford. Alright. Well, while he's still stunned, I'm going to hit him again with my axe.
Alright. Roll me an attack roll.
And I'm going to attempt another stunning strike.
By the way, all of those weapons are floating in all the squares around you. They're small creatures, though, so you can move through them. Okay, that 24 is going to hit.
Alright, I'm also attempting another stunning strike. That's an 18 damage.
Okay. He is going to fail that.
Alright. I will attack again with my fist this time.
That 22 is going to hit. Alright.
And since I used an unarmed strike during my attack action, due to my Kensei, my AC is now 18.
Okay.
And since I attacked him, not that it's going to matter much, but Astral Guardians.
Alrighty. That is your turn. He remains stunned. It is Netra's turn and Icium's turn. What do either one of you want to do?
Is he bleeding yet or no?
Oh yes, he's bleeding.
Alright. I would hope so. That's another, what, 25 damage I just did?
Yeah, so far he's taken 64 points of damage that you know about.
Alright, and as a free action on my turn, I'm just going to yell back to Icium. Either get Netra out, or get over here and help me.
Alright.
Can't I help from over here? I've already cast Gigas on him. Like, I'm not really good at the whole hitting people thing.
He's in range if you want to cast another spell. What's Netra want to do? Okay, pry bar's open. Give me a strength saving throw, DC 16. You have advantage. Lydia is pulling as you are pressing.
Is it a saving throw or is it athletics?
It's athletics. The athletics, you're going to be able to break enough of the stone, and you're going to feel it start cracking. And you're able to break through enough of these bars to fit your body through. It's difficult terrain to move out of the cell, but otherwise you have your full movement. You can move into this hallway, and you can move through the molded hallway. With these, you have 20 feet of movement to go wherever you want. Okay. Alright, what's Icium want to do? Netra breaks the bars and moves out of the cell.
I am going to cast Aura of Vitality.
On yourself? Okay. Alright.
And I will heal... Celebris, how hurt are you?
I'm hurt, but it's on self in a 30-foot radius, so you would have to move up to me.
He is bloodied.
I will move forward while staying behind Celebris.
Alright. Do you move within 30 feet of him?
Yes.
Okay, I'll handle moving you for you.
Yes, he is. Netra.
Cinephin is still stunned. Those weapons are going to flank and each take their attacks again at Celebris.
+7.
No, Celebris is not. You don't have the movement to get within 60. Well, let's see. If you move from here, you could move to there. You'd be able to have Celebris on the edge of your... Yeah, he'd be 60 feet away from you. Yeah, 60 is the most you could do. Right there gets you at 60. Alright. Netra is going to move up and cast Shield of Faith on Celebris. And...
That's AC 20.
Those weapons are taking their attacks with advantage again. It's going to be 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit is going to touch.
Are they all gonna? Are they all gonna be able to flank me?
Yes, they're so far they're all like swarming and moving around you. But I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll them individually because some may drift off and attack Icium. 5 points of damage, 6 points of damage, and 5 points of damage. It is all magical slashing and bludgeoning, even though it says slashing. Some of it's bludgeoning. Does any
that
of
doesn't matter.
Drop you?
No, God, no. Especially now that I'm raging, magic
all right.
doesn't affect that. So, That's gonna be 8.
The other 3 on the other 3 sides of those objects are going to attack you, dealing a total of 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is going to be 11 more points of slashing damage. Let's see. 4 more are going to be able to flank, and then the others won't have advantage on you.
Alright.
Alright, let's go. Oh, yep, same attack. 1. Okay, that's gonna hit. That's gonna miss. And that is gonna hit.
That's 2 crits, of course. Alright.
Alright, so that's going to be another total of 3 plus 2 is 5 points of slashing damage, plus 3 is 8, plus 3 plus 5, 13 more points of slashing damage.
13?
Yes. Are you still up?
Yep.
Okay. The last 2 are... Well, this thing actually isn't intelligent, so it's just gonna keep attacking you. These are not with advantage, it's just gonna be the first 2. Oh god. These are...
Brandon, why are you cheating?
Bradley, I am not cheating whatsoever. However, this is why, when you find out what this is why I said this is going to be really, really funny. Anyways, it is... yeah, that's his turn, and it is...
I'm surprised he hasn't lost concentration yet on this spell if they're being beaten the hell out of.
He is not concentrating on it.
Of course.
It is Lydia's turn. She helped Netra, and Netra is going to move there, and Lydia is going to whisper to Netra and say, "Look, Netra, we don't want to be around when they're fighting. Lots of people die from them." Pointing to Icium, and she's going to point upstairs and say, "Come on, let's find a way out of here." Pulling towards the
Lydia,
stairs.
I've turned over a new leaf. I'm good now. I
got fired by the evil overlord. At that, Lydia has no holy symbol on her and no way of spell casting. She is going to use the rest of her movement to go up the stairs. Yeah, Netra can respond to her with 25 up to 25 words. It is Celebrus's turn.
By the way, Netra, yes. Barbarian, monk, fighter, paladin. Tank.
It is Celebrus's turn.
Yep, my Discord
is bloodied on the floor. Okay.
My Discord dropped for a second, sorry. Alright, I'm going to start my turn with an unarmed strike and attempt another stunning strike if I hit, which I still have advantage because he's still stunned.
Okay. Caster's worst nightmare. 16 is going to hit.
17, but either way that hits, so that's 10 damage, yeah buddy, and another con save.
I believe in his ability to make one of these. Alright, he is going to pass that.
Alright, I will hit with my axe, and if I hit, it will be another...
I was waiting for it. I was just like, I wonder if he knows he can use cutting words on other people's saving throws.
I was shouting it, but my mic wasn't.
Roll me a d10.
just... No, he still passes. It's 15
Alright,
now.
he is going to pass that, just barely.
I use lucky.
No, lucky is only when you roll a d20. You can't luck
Yeah,
roll
I can do it on his roll.
against you, not against one of your teammates.
Well, he can use it on
Cutting-
opponents, I think.
Cutting words works on when enemies are rolling saving throws against creatures or against your allies, but lucky is only when they are doing something directly affecting you or something you're imposing.
Hurting my friends is directly affecting me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing with my axe. My AC is back up to 20.
Okay,
14.
that is going to miss. He might get a turn. All right.
Damn it.
Bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
You have to do it as a bonus action on your turn. It is
Hold
Netra's
on.
turn.
And it's still my turn because I still have my bonus action. I was gonna do something else, but yeah, I got no choice. I'll do a single unarmed strike. No key, no furry right now.
Okay. 16 hits. Roll me damage.
And that'll be another attempt at a stunning.
Ooh, the 6, the 18.
Damn it!
Cutting words?
you can
It's a
only-
reaction.
Oh, darn. I already used it.
It is Netra's turn. He is very bloodied. What does Icium want to do? You can take your turn at the same time since Netra is typing. Okay. What do you say? And roll me a charisma check. Go. Netra is convincing Lydia to stay. What is Icium doing?
I am going to say, listen, we don't have to fight. All you gotta do is let us have the prisoners, and we'll walk away. There's no reason for anyone to die. Also, remember that you're under Gios, and it hurts. Real bad if you don't listen. And for my bonus action, I am going to heal Celebrus for the 2d6. I'm sorry, I'm not great at healing.
Alright. Well, I mean, 8 points of health on Celebrus is really like 16. Alright, roll me a charisma, persuasion. Roll me a persuasion check for Netra. I'll read what that says on stream, and we will have... Cinephin's turn. Now, here is a...
Oh, he's still got something.
Yes, because it was more than 25 words. You have your bonus action if you want to use it. "25 words is like exchanging quick comments in between, slashing and attacking and stuff. Giving a speech, takes your turn to eloquate it. But a 21 is a pretty daggone good persuasion check for a scared, fleeing teenager. So, Yes, you can. Alright. Must make a wisdom saving throw. The creature must choose a new target for the spell. Who are you warding? Oh my god. All these stupid constructs have 1 wisdom. Alright.
I don't even... Well, I guess if they roll nats 20s, they would be able to, but...
Moving forward to target... You target Celebrus with, You target Celebrus with that. I'm going to roll a intelligence check by him. And he is going to ponder for a moment. You guys see him start waving his hands in the air with somatic components, and his mouth opens to speak, and he's casting a spell. After he chants his incantation...
Does anyone have counterspell? Does anyone have counterspell?
Yeah, I gave you the opportunity to counterspell. Netra has counterspell? Alright, I don't know how Netra got counterspell.
Must be the domain or the paladin style.
Okay. Yeah, Netra can counterspell it. Let's see if it's casting a spell. Go ahead and roll me a counterspell attempt. It is a D20 plus your charisma. $14, and you have to beat the 10 plus the spell's level. You are not going to beat this. It is a 5th level spell. He disappears. Celebrus hears footsteps around him. And these stupid constructs are going to keep being dumb. They're all going to fail their wisdom saves. Let's roll 12 d20s. And every one of those has minus 5. One passes and attacks Celebrus. The rest are going to stream towards Icium and Netra. The 15 is going to miss Celebrus. The first attack at Icium does not have advantage. Well, actually, nope. The command they were given will not cause them to attack somebody else. If they can't attack Celebrus, they can't attack. They are...
I heard someone run by me. Does that mean can I make an attack, even if it's at disadvantage?
Attacks of opportunity triggers when a creature you can see leaves your reach.
That's fair.
You heard him, but you can't see him. It is these all of these swirling swords and broken objects around you move forward to attack, but then just kind of hesitate and float in the air. It is Netra and Icium's it's Lydia's turn. Lydia is going to say, well, she's going to look down here and she's going to say, well, I'm not going to stay and die to these things. Come on. And
I call out, Lydia, we came here to save you. Go ahead and cheese it.
Go ahead and cheese it? Oh,
yes,
run.
it means run away.
Well, she's been persuaded to stay. She's going to be waiting for you guys at the base of the stairs. That is her turn. She'll take the dodge action on the stairs. It is Celebrus's turn. These swords are hovering around you. One of them attacked you. It doesn't seem like they can keep doing it.
Alright, I will use all my points of lay on hands. So that's 10 hit points.
Okay.
That got dicey quick. And I'm gonna look back at the other two. Let's go! And I'm gonna take off towards the stairs.
As you leave, you're gonna hear Cinefin's voice, and he is gonna say, Lord Neltig will send men after you.
Eat a bag of
That
cocks.
sounds like that sounds like he's acting against us.
No, he's not. He hasn't did anything against you. That's why I rolled him an intelligence check on,
Planning on telling someone is acting against us.
He has not taken an action against you. But he is going to, yeah, that's, you guys can flee from down there. Do you want to exit initiative order?
Yes, because I'm just dashing out.
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna be running from here. Netra wants to see if any of his gear is down, or her gear is down there real quick.
Okay, you want to search through the pile? Go ahead and give me an investigation check. You are, let me look at Netra's inventory, because I don't think I wrote what I confiscated from her. Let's see, you will find, you'll find enough equivalent gear to make back up your priestess pack. You still have your armor on. You will find your warhammer. You will not find your decanter of endless water down here. And you won't find your Valpyr Morningstar. You can find 5 javelins. And a shield. Your gauntlets of ogre power were never removed.
Your stuff isn't worth it. We need to run.
They took your gear that looked dangerous. They didn't check you down for too many magical items. That said, you guys are running upstairs. Okay, that's fine. And that's where we're going to handle this. I just need to check the text on one thing on these...
Netra, when we're running, are you using your lay on hands? 30? Thank you. Oh god, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I'm no longer bloody.
So, you guys grab Lydia and dash out of the bottom floor of the Tower of Happiness back into the main lobby. Running up that spiral central tower, you can see the streets of Calcrest out the front door in the rainy weather. The notch candle is still lit. There's 3 notches left on it. Both Icium and Celebris knocked out the guards in this front lobby. Do you guys want to run outside?
Celebris wants to check to take a peek out, make sure the coast is clear before they take off.
Stepping outside, looking down the door. So Executioner's Row is kind of like that first image. It's let me make sure I'm giving you the right street. Executioner's Row, or is it Murder Alley? Executioner Square, Gallows Row. There it is. Gallows Row is like that first image. It goes all the way through the center of the city to the Tower of Happiness. And so you can have a pretty good idea of who's coming. Even though it is raining, you are going to see an entourage of soldiers carrying a body towards the... carrying two bodies, one very small one and a larger one towards the tower. In the middle...
Can I roll a perception to see if I can make out what the bodies are? Or who?
Yes, you can roll me a perception check. In the middle of it, you see Feicho leading the guards towards the Tower of Happiness. She's about 85 feet from you, having a conversation with one of the guards as they're walking.
I rolled a 25 on my perception.
A 25. You're going to notice the clothes of Altus that he was sent out in. And you're also going to be able to put together the size of the other body. It's probably Dusty.
I'm gonna back away from the door, look at the others, and say, well, they're on their way here with the bodies of Dusty and Altus.
I have a plan, but you guys kind of have to trust me and hide. I can run out there real quick, tell them that someone is attacking the where the prisoners are held. You guys hide, they'll drop the bodies and run, and as soon as they run down there, you guys run to me. We grab the bodies and we cheese it.
Yeah. They know that you're one of us.
That doesn't matter. I can pretend to be charmed. I'm really good at convincing people things.
You guys have one more minute before they are in the doorway.
Fine, I'll leave it to you, but for God's sakes, please don't get yourself killed.
I'll do my best. I run out, and
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna hide behind and help Netra hide behind the crates.
Okay, give me a stealth check for both. Lydia has to roll this.
Yeah.
It is going to be a.
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
If most of the group makes it, you guys will pass. If most of the group fails, you will all fail. I know. I heard you.
18, and I said I was going to try to help Netra hide better.
All right. Lydia is going to roll a 17. Celebrus is going to roll an 18, and Netra is going to roll an 11. Go ahead and roll yours with advantage for Netra.
He did. It was 12.
Oh, 12? Okay, cool. All right. So, you guys are going to hide inside of the tower, and by the time Icium dashes out to talk to her, she's right in front of the door with her entourage. So it's like you go to sprint out, and like you take like 5 steps, and she's like right there, and she turns her vision towards you and says, the escaped scribe. Just who I was looking for, to the dungeons. She points.
I yell, I was already in the dungeons. There are people down there attacking Sinathan. He sent me to go get help. I'm completely okay with going back, and I do my best charmed impression. People were attacking him. I would argue that this is not deception and is persuasion.
You were attacking him. It's a deception. Regardless, though, she's going to gesture to her 2 guards and say, God, we really need to tie these people up. Grab him, let's go. 2 guards move to grapple you. Do you resist?
Before they get to me, casting that dimension door.
Alright. So, you are casting Dimension Door. It is a 6 seconds on that component. She's going to roll initiative against you, and you roll me initiative against her, too. Because during that time, she's going to punch you in the face. 19. She rolled a 17 plus 5 is going to be 22. All right. You guys,
I will use lucky
to reroll a 19. That's a really good roll on initiative. She's a
no to reroll hers.
Oh, to reroll hers. Okay. I just did that as dexterity. I'm gonna click initiative. All right. She rolls a 9. You start casting Dimension Door as she's walking by. She looks back at you and turns like with a fist. And you just pop out of there. Where are you dimensioning door towards?
Is the sewer close enough?
Are you still playing?
I'm still playing.
You can't see
I said I was going to let him out before I went to bed.
You can't see
I
it.
thought dimension.
Do you want to risk
I thought.
it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a direction. You are in front of the Tower of Happiness.
One I can visualize. I've been in this sewer. We used it to get here.
Yeah, you can see a sewer. You can see a sewer grate in the distance. You can teleport on top of it, but trying to teleport inside of it is not something you can see.
Can he see me?
You don't have to be able to see a spot to teleport to it, but you could push yourself into a wall. Do you want to teleport on top of a sewer grate and go into it?
Yes.
Okay, you can do that.
Sneakily. Sneakily. They're all looking at where I was, not where I'm going.
It's a dimension door. You rip apart the planar fabric and step through it. It's very hard to be stealthy with that. They're going to see you in...
Then, what's the max distance?
500 feet.
I teleport 500 feet away.
You can teleport...
In a direction that doesn't have anything near me.
You can teleport straight down Gallows Row. Just like...
I do that.
Alright, you rip yourself out of existence and appear on the far end of Gallows Row. You are in the Rotwood of town.
Oh, awesome.
And, yeah. So everybody else is... These guards are going to be rushing inside. God, is she going to chase after you, or is she going to go defend Cinefin? 96. Alright, so she is going to look down Gallows Row and say, my day just doesn't end. Shakes her head and steps into the Tower of Happiness. The party is going to see one guard with Altus, who is very dead. Bloody, broken, face cracked in, dents in his hips, legs broken.
His body.
Is stepping past the party. Another group has, or another guard has Dusty slung over his shoulder. Dusty looks just as broken and beaten, but he's just barely breathing. Like, you guys just see, like, oh, his chest might be moving. And then, as these two are walking in, the other 4 guards are going to dash by them. They don't notice the party's perception, or don't notice the party's stealth check. But stepping into the room,
Hey, Brandon?
Yes.
Quick question.
Yes.
Because of the name of the feat, could I give up a lucky dice to have a couple hairs from Altus fall to the ground? It would be very lucky, and I'll give up a lucky dice.
Roll me a D100. If you get above an 85%, there is a lot of Altus they have trailed back here. It's been washed away. It's too hard to find over here. But also, you're not in the right area of town for it, too, so that would make sense. Anyways, stepping inside of the Tower of Happiness, Feicho is going to take one step, stop, look around, quiet herself for a moment, and then look right at where the party's hiding, and take a battle stance. She is acting on initiative against you guys. If you want to not fight her, you can try and come out with your hands up, or you can roll initiative against her. Yes, roll it for me on initiative order. So, roll me a new initiative. If you beat her, you act before she does.
Hey, I guess we're doing this.
Alright.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. God. Or do this as cinematic. The 6 guards around you, she's going to call and say the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's going to call them before they go downstairs and say, the attackers are over here. Crossbows out. Spears up. Let's go. And she is going to... Celebris, Netra, and Lydia. The 3 people she has to beat. The 3 people she does not want to fight. She's going to step forward to Celebris and make 2 unarmed strikes against him. And she'll make a 3rd one as part of her multi-attack.
How long has it been?
It has been the time we've been up here talking, about 8 minutes.
So Shield of Faith would still be active.
Okay. It would be on its dying breath.
Yeah.
And okay.
So 2 of them attack and they're
on the one that that's rolling disadvantage on that last one that hit. She is going to use a stunning strike on Celebris.
Con save, and I'm next to Netra. What's your
saving throw?
Netra, what's your spell save DC?
The horrors of paladins, man.
What's your not your DC? Sorry, what's your charisma? So that's a +2.
+2.
So
Believe in yourself.
+3.
14 is going to
17.
fail. 17 is
17.
going to fail. Her save is 18.
Son of a bitch.
And you are going to be stunned for the round. And as she punches for your side, you move out of the way. She swings at your face. You step back, and she brings a roundhouse kick and catches your jaw.
17.
Yep, you are stunned. As you are recovering, she says, just like old times. It is...
What's the damage?
Oh, I didn't even roll damage. She's not going to kill you guys. You have a bajillion health. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm not raging, so that's full damage.
Yeah. That is her turn. You are stunned. It is Netra's turn. Lydia's going to enter initiative next round with everybody with all the other guards.
Alright, Netra, it's your turn. Yep.
This is a very technical session, just because if something mislands, or I skip somebody's turn, you guys could very well all die.
Yep.
How long did it take her to get to the castle? To the tower?
It took her about 25 minutes from... Oh yeah, Lumagrax. Lumagrax is going to be circling back around, because you told me what Lumagrax was doing. Roll me a survival check on navigating this city, because I don't feel like Lumagrax was paying attention to all the times Icium, Alilharan, and everybody was talking about maps and the layout of the city.
Alright.
DC...
You said survival?
Yeah, survival. DC 15, you're watching this. If you fail the check... Or no, DC 14, you're watching this. If you fail the check, you're coming in 3 rounds.
Ooh.
Alright, 3 rounds. I mean, it's not hard to find a tower in front of the city. Alright, roll me an attack roll. If you hit her, and you can deal a bunch of damage. I'm going to go on to the guards' turns. That is going to miss. The guards are 4 are going to surround you with spears. The 2 with crossbows are going to aim their crossbows at you.
Well, he gets another attack, doesn't he?
He does. I doubt he can... Even if he burns his highest level slot on a smite, I doubt he can one-shot her. But you can go ahead and roll that second attack. The guard is going to drop Dusty. Dusty is at 1 HP. You can roll me a Constitution saving throw for Dusty. DC 13 to wake up.
Wait, what? Am I finally able to do stuff?
Yeah, you're being dropped. You're unconscious right now, but the shock might be enough to wake you up.
How far is he from Netra?
He would be probably about 15 feet. They
So
were
make a
headed to the
Constitution
stairs.
save?
Yes. That 24 hits. Roll me damage.
God,
Alright.
Can I would like to use Lucky.
Go ahead, re-roll it.
Motherfucker!
Alright. Sure. The guards enter initiative. Rolling a... I didn't designate what die was what. Lydia enters first, rolling an 11, and the guards enter second, rolling a 15. Go ahead and roll me damage on that Divine Smite. At the top of the round, 17. Oof. Okay, she takes, that is the first damage she has taken. Altus and Lumagrax did not hit her. God, this is going to be an uphill battle, fighting through Celebris and, Netra. Alright, she takes,
not really.
She takes 3 unarmed strikes at, Celebris. And the 25, 20, and 25 are going to hit. Dealing 31 points of bludgeoning damage. And 5... Key strike, stunning strike, stunning strike.
If you can, it'd be appreciated, because that'll not drop me, but it'll be damn close.
She's going to spend 5 key points and apply a Quivering Palm to Celebris. Yeah, that's her turn.
Do you take all the damage?
You take one of them. You can take the first one of 11. Celebris takes 20, Netra takes 11. Alright. That is her turn. The guards move at 15. They're going to come forward. I know I have generic guards on here. Generic guards. Alright, the first one is going to...
1 second, Brandon. Panene is asking, did he heal from...
No, you did not. You had that 20... I think I put 23 points of damage on your character sheet. Alright. First 2 guards at Netra, they don't have advantage. 10 and... Well, the second one is going to have advantage. Because he's going to move in with the other. Well, nope, he's not going to be able to flank you from the crates. You guys have a pretty good defensible position. The 20 is going to hit, and he's going to deal 4 points of piercing damage. Why does he deal bonus damage?
No, that's versatile.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. Yeah, you take 4 points of piercing damage. They have shields equipped. The second one is going to miss. 2 flank in on Celebris, climbing up the crates and attacking down on them. They do have advantage, and they're going to miss and miss. And these are labeled spear, but it's going to be the same attack for range. These last 2 spears are range attacks, one at Netra and then one at Celebris. Dealing 5 points of piercing damage to Netra with the crossbows, not spears, from the 2 in the back, and the crossbow from the 18 is not going to touch your AC. Netra, first give me 2 saving throws to maintain concentration on your Shield of Faith, or yeah, Shield of Faith from earlier. Yes, it has 1 minute of duration left. Roll a d20 twice and add your Constitution modifier to each one of them. The DC you're trying to beat is 10. You're basically just trying not to fail it. That's their turn. And it is Lydia's turn. Lydia still has no holy symbol. She's going to... she's going to run up to one of these guards, and she's going to try and wrestle their weapons from them. And equip herself with the spear. She rolls a strength saving, an athletics check, opposed by this guard's athletics check. And it's going to be a 9 touched by a 9, and it goes in favor of the attacker. So she's going to roll up, spend her action tugging on this guard's spear, rip a spear out of a guard's hand, and stand in line with, or behind Celebris and Netra, aimed at the guards on top of the crates. No, it was not something you were looking for. She is equipped with a spear now. It is Celebris' turn. He spins the round stunned.
No.
No, she didn't re-stun you. You are up.
Alright. Does she say she needs a holy symbol?
No, she has nothing. She has nothing.
No, did she say it out loud?
No, Lydia has not said anything. She tried to run.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
I didn't know she said out loud that she needed a holy symbol. Okay. I have no clue who this person is, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, I'm gonna rage.
And so it begins.
And I'm going to...
yeah, she's some sort of cleric. She is a priest. Go ahead.
I'm going to swing at... So bad ideas. Is there a way I can maneuver myself to flank Queen Bitch Tits there?
So how you're lined up right now?
Yeah, I'm basically picturing we're against a wall.
Yeah, you're against a wall with crates on one side of you. So, like, this is the wall. These are the crates right here. You're here. Lydia's between you, and Netra is on here. There's a 2 guards fighting Netra. There are 2 guards up here, and Feicho is pushing in on you from that side.
Okay, so I couldn't swing around her to get a flank.
You can open up the opportunity to, so you could flank with Lydia next turn, but that also means she has within striking distance of Lydia.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Hey, Brandon, can you check your Facebook messages real quick?
Yes, I can.
Alright, I'm going to Reckless and swing at her with my Great Axe.
Okay.
And if I hit, I'm going to attempt to use my last key point to Stunning Strike.
28 is going to hit. Last key point on that Stunning Strike. She rolls a Constitution saving throw against
14
it.
damage.
So here's the cool thing about monks once they get high enough that they stop worrying about what saves they're proficient in. Here's the other thing. You can always roll a nat 1. Because these are not legendary bosses. And she fails it. Great!
Yes! Yes!
Alright. Yeah, that's... whatever.
And I'm going to smack her again with my axe.
Alright, you have advantage. Okay, the 24 hits, roll me damage.
No, I'm not gonna do that yet. 9, that's 11.
Alright, that's going to be... Alright, I have her taking 41 points of damage in total. She is not bloodied, she is stunned. Alright.
I'm gonna look at the other 2 guys and say, let's go!
You run over her body?
Don't forget to grab Dusty and Altus.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah, no, we're still on the ground.
I don't have time for them.
You have all the time for us. We are the most important people of the party.
I mean, if you just get, like, a piece of their body...
I'm not dead! I'm not dead!
But I could bring them both back.
Please
Don't think I have the action economy.
don't, like, cut off a finger! Resurrection does not work on the living.
I'll also be there in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that.
No, you don't.
I guess fuck. I don't think I have the action economy to be able to run over, grab one of them, and start running down the road.
Sure you do.
So I'm pretty sure it's an action to grab a body, unless they're considered objects.
If it's a dead body, that is definitely an object.
Yeah, it's an object. You would push, pull, drag them at half your speed. I'll allow you to push, pull, drag Dusty at your full speed.
I am a small creature, I'd just like to remind you.
You can pick up Altus and, carry him. But you would be... I wouldn't half your speed, but I would subtract 10 points of movement for it.
You don't need all of Altus. You just need a handful of hair.
Yeah, I don't know if I would know that.
Alright, what's...
No, I shared this information with you guys.
What's
Hold on. Natra's trying to say something.
The decision, you've got 30 seconds.
I'm gonna run over and grab Dusty's body.
Alright, you spend 15 feet of movement. As you do, the two guards are each going to take an attack at you.
Yeah, they have advantage because I recklessed.
Okay, you run by, one is gonna hit you, and you said advantage. The second one is gonna crit. Luckily it's 2d6, so let's see. 3d6 plus 1? Yep. I'm gonna just roll it all together. You take a... Oh, wait, you're raging, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna split that up instead. Roll 2d6 plus 1. That's the first attack, and...
So 4.
1d6 plus 1. That is the second attack.
So 5 altogether?
Yes. Alright. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Dusty, and I will use what I can left of my movement, which you said was 15 to get to him. 15 to
grab Dusty. You got 40, 25. You are out of the door by 10 feet. Alright. She is stunned in the doorway.
Well, it's Netra's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Netra's turn. Yes, you have Dusty, and that is it.
Altus.
Altus is on the floor. He doesn't look alive.
You just need a piece of his body.
Do we know
cut
that?
off a finger or something.
Yes, I told you guys that.
So...
Rip out his hair.
Yeah, Icium told you guys he was capable of casting Resurrection. You don't know how it functions. Yes, you...
Take the head.
She can use your amulet. There's not a whole lot of time to talk. Okay. Do you run? Okay, I suggest taking the dash action. That is the only way you're going to be able to outrun this monk. That is, you taking the dash action, you're going to soak up the last two attacks by these guards, and they're going to miss and miss. One's going to hit. It's a 15, and they've got, let me look real quick at their bonuses. Because they've got +1, like +3, I think. Their bonuses to hit was +3. That's going to be an 18 versus your AC on one attack of opportunity. Alright, that is going to touch. And you take 4 points of piercing damage as one tries to lodge a spear in your back. You head off running.
Do you grab any of Altus on your way out?
Lydia has taken her turn. Top of the round. She moved before you this round. She ripped the spear out of the guard's hand. I'm going to rule that guard who hit you didn't hit you because Lydia has his spear. So you did not take that 4 points of damage. She ripped a spear out of the guard's hand. This round, she moves after the guards on the next round. You and Celebris were at the bottom of the round.
Hey, we need a piece of Altus.
Oh, you're gonna pick her up? Okay. You can do that. You move at half your movement speed. You can dash for 30 feet, moving out of the door. She's perfectly capable of running, but this is much better. So at the top of the round,
Is there Altus blood on Dusty?
it was washed off.
Leave it over there.
At the top of the round, Feicho is stunned. The guards move at 15. Seeing Feicho's down, I'm going to roll them a competence check. 32. One's going to run over to Fanguard Feicho and say, Feicho, are you okay? And the other one's going to say, sound the alarms! And 3 are going to run deeper into the tower. And 1 is going to pursue the party, taking the dash action. Oh, he doesn't have to dash. He can move 30 feet and keep in range of Netra to keep attacking. 7 plus 4 is... Our 3 is going to miss. He chases behind Netra, spear in hand, stabbing at her. Lydia from Netra's shoulders is going to be riding him like cavalry. She's got a holy symbol now.
Please, God. Please help.
There are no gods here. Remember, they abandoned us.
What spells does she have prepared? Alright, as you are running, and this guard is chasing you, Lydia's going to raise Netra's holy symbol. While most of Netra's casting is blue magical essence, filling or swirling this thing, Lydia's is going to be this divine white light. And coming out of the holy symbol and circling around Lydia are going to be 2 angelic spirit guardians. And this guard is going to die. Because I just don't think he has the health. 15, he's going to beat her save. But it's still God, I forgot how much spiritual guardians do. I think it's 4d8.
You know, I never thought of this until now. The population is really limited.
Alright. She deals 6 points of radiant damage to this guard. And that's going to kind of slow down his pursuit a little bit. As these guardians pass through him viciously time after time until he kind of gives a little way. For 30 feet circling you, you have spirit guardians protecting you. That is her turn. It is Celebris's turn. I'm assuming you continue to dash away.
Fuck.
At the end of your turn, she's unstunned.
I know. How far back is Altus?
Altus is 15 feet inside the door. You move 25 feet from him. He's 25 feet back.
That's right, because fuck me.
Just look and see if you notice, anything of his. He was beaten to a bloody pulp.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
I'm sure you
his
could
nose
scrape
off the
up some
ground.
blood.
Because I'm under the effect of quivering palm right now, and that's not good. Too many bad options.
Land on Dusty. I'll roll you a percentage check on that. 91% or higher? Yes. 61. No.
What about the rest of the party? They were all there, and he was very bloody.
Yeah, but they're 15
I want
feet
a
away.
percentage check for everyone.
100% on the rest of the party. 28.
I'm
41. And 99. Oh, 96. Never mind.
Sorry,
Oh,
I can't afford.
Brandon,
to go
did you
back
get my
there.
messages?
I haven't did that math yet. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, I'm
willing to cast it twice to get in, grab it, and get out.
All right. So, moving at a 7 initiative, you are going to beat Celebrus's initiative, because I think Celebrus rolled a 5.
Yeah.
All right. So before Celebrus, as Celebrus is like, what's going on? Teleporting into the doorway, Icium pops back into existence.
I look around for anything that I know is a part of Altus. If I don't see it,
into the or 15 feet into the room, you see Altus on the ground.
I grab a hair, cast Dimension Door, and get out.
Alright, so you're going to run to Altus. You notice Feicho is stunned on the side of you as you run by. She's kind of shaking her face.
I see him kind of peer back.
You do.
I'm gonna look at him.
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
I'm gonna look at him and scream, "Get Lydia out of here!"
Lydia is on Netra's shoulders.
Okay. So what I want to do for my turn is I want to walk in, grab a handful of Altus's hair, which will work, right? I only need a piece.
Yeah, I mean, you know how reincarnation works. You can grab as much of Altus as you want. If you've ever touched like a corpse before, you could break off a finger.
Okay,
Well,
break off a
he's
finger.
a really fresh corpse. I'd like to remind you of that.
Oh, fair. And you got a rapier.
I'll break off a finger or a fingernail.
Just grab a bunch
whatever
of stuff.
I can
break
get
off a
quickly.
finger, grab a tuft of hair. You'll be fine.
Then I will walk out, grab Lydia, and cast Dimension Door.
Alright, you have 5 feet of movement, and your action's already spent. So you can walk away from these crossbow guards. You're going to end your turn in the middle of this room. You'll be able to cast it next turn. You are banking on Feicho not having the key points to stun you next round. Alright, so you can add Altus parts to your inventory. It is that was 7. It is 5. It is Celebrus's turn. Celebrus is debating going back and grabbing Altus, and he sees Icium handle it.
And now I see Icium is just standing there.
No, he grabbed the hair, and now he's like backing up and looking at everybody around him.
Icium, run. And I'm going to fucking take off. 80 feet.
Alright, bottom of this round I think is when Lumbergrax comes in. Alright, so dash action for 80 feet. It is Netra's turn. She can let Lydia run, or you can hold on to her. You can only dash 30 feet while carrying her.
Yeah, I would put her down and let her run, because...
Okay. Lydia will be able to run next round. She is holding up the symbol and holding the spirit guardians to ward off the other guards. Alright. Soon. It was actually upstairs. I didn't know you guys were going to go outside. So, dashing down Executioners or Gallows Row, you're able to do so. And that is the end of the round. Top of the round. Feicho is on stun.
Is Grex here now or no?
Yeah, bottom of the round, Lumagrax enters. Roll initiative. Lumagrax is going to be in Executioner Square, because Gallows Row leads to Executioner Square, which is in front of the Tower of Happiness. You're going to be stepping into Executioner Square. You see your party members sprinting off down Gallows Row, a scuffle in the doorway of the Tower of Happiness, and the scene unveiling now. You're gonna walk out of an alleyway and finally find your way to the Tower of Happiness. Roll me initiative, Taylor, and then I'll give you a free stealth check. As you've been, I'm assuming, trying to keep a low profile moving through the city.
All right.
Come on, Grex.
And you said stealth.
Yes.
And the armor I have.
Ooh. Yeah, not one. Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to be too stealthy. I was just wondering, how much closer this you would be. Okay, so you're going to come in on. You're going to come in from the eastern side of the Tower of Happiness, and one of the legs of the base of the tower that extends out and holds it up. You're going to be able to sneak up and get pretty close to this. You are within 30 feet of the doorway. 30 feet can move you to the doorway, or 50 feet can move you to Celebris.
Let me get to the doorway.
You're gonna go to the doorway?
Yeah.
Alright, stepping into the doorway, 5 feet into the door, is Feicho, the woman who killed your companions. And you see 4 guards over on crates, and you see 2 guards tending to her, and the others have already left. They went upstairs, and one is in front of Lydia being pelted by spiritual guardians. You're standing in the spirit guardians, but you are fine. You are an ally of hers, or rather, you're not an enemy of hers.
Yet.
Oh no, she recognizes you.
They're attacking you.
Yeah.
And
oh no.
And does he see me?
Yeah, and you see Icium in the middle of the room. 2 guards have nope. Those guards left. The guards don't have the crossbows trained on them. It's the other 3 in the room who are looking towards them.
Grax, we need to run.
What do you think I've been doing?
I need you to grab me, and we need to run.
Grab you.
Dash action, grab my collar as a free object interaction, and just run.
Can I do that?
Can we do that?
My shirt is an object.
You can push, pull, drag at half your speed. If it would be a contested grapple check if Icium doesn't want to be grappled. If he's not trying to stop you from
No, I want to be grappled.
Yeah, you can't dash action, but you can get a firm hold on him for free. Well, not for free, it's still your action to grab him.
It'd be easier for us to just run out than to...
They'll kill me before I get my turn. Probably not. I have a lot of health.
Aren't you going off like a 19 right now?
Lumagrax is at a 22. Bradley rolled a 7. He rolled it to me in private.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going off the same initiative order he was on.
Oh, no. I'll close that so it doesn't confuse you. I thought this was going to be a small scene, so I was just keeping up with it mentally. Alright, Taylor, what you doing? You're in the doorway. You can take the attack action at Feicho, or you can take a dodge action to try and give them room, or you can take the dash action and run away.
I totally left combat. Do I get to reroll initiative? I left combat and then came back.
You rolled a 7. That was.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question. So, how many of my companions are inside the room?
Altus is dead on the floor. Icium is being eyeballed by Feicho and 2 guards. Everybody else is outside, running away. It's kind of like that scene from like The Lion King, as the hyenas are like backing Simba into a corner, and you know it's just like
Okay. I will.
I know Brax that I have pieces of Altus and I can bring him back, kind of.
20 seconds.
He'll be different.
Taylor.
Okay, I'll grab Icium.
All right, dash action inside. You move 15 feet inside of the door. You can grab him on your next turn.
Okay.
All right. It is Feicho's turn at a 17. She's going to snap to her senses, look to Celebrus running off with Lydia, look to the one guard being pelted, and then back to Icium. And she's going to say, shit, by the gods! And run towards Icium, fists in the air, like flying punch, like knowing you're about to dimension door out of there. And she's going to make a multi-attack at you. She does not have advantage. 20 versus your AC. And 10...
That's a hit, but if I can tell any of these are a stunning strike, I'm gonna cutting words it. I've seen Celebrus do a stunning strike, so I assume I would know the difference between that and other attacks.
So here's the thing. Stunning strike is something she chooses after it's a confirmed hit or not. So you have to choose to cutting words before I confirm if it hits or not. So do you want to cutting words now?
I'm going to use Lucky.
Make her re-roll it? Alright, she does not have advantage on it. I just haven't changed her thing.
Oh God,
why? 28.
Because she's a monk.
Does
If it's one thing they're good at at least hitting people.
Does she move past me when she attacks Icium?
She's within range of you. You and Icium are next to each other.
Okay.
Alright, 10
You still
seconds,
get to
Bradley.
You still get to choose the roll.
I'll do cutting words.
Alright, roll me a d10. 5, 10...
Wait, no, there's no point in using cutting words here.
Why?
On a
You
max
get to-
roll, I still get hit.
You choose the die that's rolled for lucky.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes,
Alright,
that's
11 is going to miss. I miscalculated her key points. I was doing Quivering Palm as taking 5 key points. She still has 6 key points left. She is going to... She's going to take 2 more unarmed strikes at Icium. That 30 is going to hit, and she'll make that one a stunning strike. Roll me a saving throw. Constitution saving throw, DC 18. Alright, you are going to fail that. You are stunned until the end of her next round. Same thing.
Lucky?
Isn't that your last one?
I thought that was my second. It might be my last.
No,
I don't think you You can't lucky the same thing twice.
Well,
This is a different
This
attack.
is a different attack. This would be your third use of lucky. You would be out of it after this.
That's okay. I just need to survive, right?
All right, go ahead and use it. 22.
Yes!
You are going to succeed that, and she's going to begin swearing, and the other two
Turned
guards.
away. Goodbye.
The other two guards are going to come, and she's going to yell, "Restrain him!" And they are going to try and grapple you. One rolls a nat 20 on an athletics check, and the other rolls a 7.
I don't think it matters if he's grappled. I think you can still Dimension Door.
It depends on if the spell has somatic components. If they can restrain your hands, then you can't, but I don't think Dimension Door has it. She wouldn't know that. That's just her call as a commander. She knows what you're about to do, so she knows she needs to stop you from casting magic.
Nope, just verbal components. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't even contest the grapple.
Alright, the second one then, after you're grappled, he's gonna say, "Don't use magic!" Punching you in the face as Lydia took his spear. He deals 2 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
That's fine. By the way, the temporary hit points that's just how I was keeping track of my current hit points, because I never put the maximum up there.
Alright, so here's the $1 million question.
Just face it, Brandon, we won.
No, you have not. But it's how much does this guy... God, I hate this. Alright, so it's, that's, your turn. The rest of the party continues dashing away. That other guard is going to...
Wait, where's my turn?
You're stunned.
I'm not stunned.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. It's your turn, moving at a 7. The guards get a turn.
Okay.
I was just doing, like, visualizing what they do in my head. They move at 15. They use their turn attacking you. The one outside is going to die to Lydia's spiritual guardians.
Lydia is going to start running, I'm guessing.
She's going to drop the spell as a free action. She's not going to kill somebody. As he is like sitting there with his hands up, the final spirit that's going to like hit him in the face dissipates. He's going to be looking around. And he's gonna back away from her with his hands up, and move into the doorway. And he's gonna bring his spear into the doorway and look at you guys and roll a nat 20. And he's gonna like see everything that's going on, this restrain, Icium, and throw the spear for 2d6 plus 1 of damage. He deals 5 points of piercing damage, and he's like, "Yeah!" And he stands in the doorway with his hands up, like blocking you. That is his turn. He's very bloody, and it is now Icium's turn.
What about Lydia's turn, or is she just running?
Oh yeah, Lydia is going to cast that, and she's going to turn and run with the dash action.
Okay, how close is Grax to me?
Grax is literally right next to you.
I Dimension Door. Grabbing Grax and bringing him with me.
Alright. I'm going to put this super duper low, because they are focusing on keeping your hands like unable to do somatic components. Roll me a sleight of hand check, DC 7. Like, you're just trying not to nat 1 this, of just, like, reaching over, touch that pinky to him, and then, boop! And the other question is Lumagrax willing?
Yes.
Alright. roll me that. Do you
By
want
the
to
way-
roll the sleight of hand check for you, Bradley?
He did.
Oh, I rolled it, but
Oh,
it's within 5 feet. I don't even have to touch him.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Then you don't have to do it. It's fine. I didn't know that was a text on it. I thought it was a touch. All right. So yeah, you take Lumigrax with you, and you guys both port out of here. As you start the incantation for Dimension Door, you hear the words. You hear the words. Go off. Faye, you're gonna have to put in a good word with the Overlord for me. Damn it! And he casts Counterspell against your Dimension Door in a 3rd level slot, loses the Counterspell, and takes the damage from Geese and dies.
Yes!
Finally, it's going our way.
Wait, did it not work?
No, he tried to counterspell your counterspell your Dimension Door. He's been watching. But Cinefin was unable to. Dimension Door is a 4th level slot. He only spent a 3rd level slot on it.
Can I laugh as I'm Dimension Dooring?
You can interrupt your somatic components to laugh if you'd like.
No. I'll let it go off, but before I step through, I'll laugh.
Alright.
Just a short little chuckle like, this is the Overlord's army? Oof.
Let's see. Yes, deals 5d10 of psychic damage. There's a chance this doesn't kill him. 34 damage. You guys, the last thing you see from the stairway, this figure, you hear the counterspell component go off, incantation, and then as it fails, you see this figure come into vision as his form becomes opaque and his hands go to his head as he screams in pain and falls down.
Is he dead? Or is he not dead?
He is definitely unconscious. It is... Your Dimension Door goes off. You and Lumigrax teleport out of there. 500 feet down towards the Rotwood. I'm assuming... Yep. Alright.
Yes.
Alright, the rest of the party is running from this encounter. Fleeing with a unconscious Dusty,
and I'm screaming at him the whole time to wake the fuck up.
I assume I eventually wake up.
Can't you do a medicine check and wake him up?
That required an action, and I can't stop running.
Because
I'm imagining him running and just constantly cussing.
You fucking little midget asshole! I told you not to leave my side.
Did my Dimension Door put me ahead of them?
Yeah, I'm doing the math now. So, 2 turns of dashing at 60 feet gives you guys 120 feet. Of distance on the 3rd round is 180 feet for Netra and Celebris and Lydia.
Well, I'm going 80 feet.
Yeah, Lydia's tailing behind. Celebris is chucking ahead. And Icium's going to be 500 feet. So you guys are going to have like 2 rounds before you can see Feicho. You know she is fast.
Wait, is she chasing after us?
You guys don't know what she's doing. She's out of your perception range.
I assume yes.
Well, I mean, if she comes, I have an easy way to just get rid of her.
Not give up.
Mm-hmm.
And all we have to do is, get to the Rotwood.
All right, so that's the party's plan is to keep running there.
We probably shouldn't lead her there.
Doesn't matter if she gets close enough. We can kill her. All we got to do is let the slow people, i.e. me, bring up the rear, and if I see her, I'll keep looking over my shoulder. And the second I see her, I will spam suggestion.
Like,
Stop,
you should really
please,
go back
stop,
to base.
Stop, please,
Like, we're not really worth it. You know, it's not like we just broke into your home base, took our people, and left. And maybe killed a couple people along the way.
It's not like we just did our own heist movie or anything. Chill out, lady.
By the way, Brandon, during the running sequence, any of those wake up Dusty?
I will allow you, once you get to the Rotwood, to spend your action, too. If you guys wanted to do anything super important, like in those 2 rounds of she might have
God
you spend.
Damn it.
What?
We have to get the others.
Yeah, you do.
So let me explain to you guys why I'm not going. I just pissed off the scary monk lady more than the rest of us have pissed her off in the entirety of the time we've been here.
I don't think so. I think I might have.
You
be
didn't
right on that
have
level.
to laugh at her.
Like, if anything, you have hurt her pride.
Come on now, I did have to laugh at her.
You did have to laugh. I agree with you there.
Alil Haran is in the townhouse attached to Dravier's shop. The others are living in Dravier's storage room.
Oh shit! I just realized that hiding spot we're in, like Dravier's place, is probably compromised.
I don't think so, actually. They never saw us leaving or going in there.
They know Netra's secrets.
That is true.
Well, who's really sneaky and could probably get there without getting caught?
The unconscious midget on my shoulder.
Well, I see a problem.
How many dimension doors you got left?
None.
Oh no, I burned them all. I have no more 4th level slots.
Any 5th level?
Yes, it's only 1, and I'm saving it to reincarnate Altus.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, can we supposedly wait for a long rest to do that?
I wouldn't suggest it.
All right. You guys are going to
Say.
be able to get to the Rotwood and turn a corner. For what you think, you have relative, or for what you believe, you have relative privacy. No one comes to the Rotwood.
Syllabus is just standing there out of breath. That could have gone better.
Have they caught up to me yet?
No, they have not.
Okay, I use this time to cast reincarnate.
It takes an hour, I think.
Yeah, it's not It is not
never
a
mind.
short spell.
Never mind. Redacted.
Pull Altus back into existence, and it's just like, what's going on? Who am I? Where? Just run, Altus! There are people. Ah!
Alright, when I think we have a moment of peace, I'm going to attempt to wake up Dusty.
Okay. You can spend an action, and Dusty is awake.
I'm just going to hold him up by his shirt and just start slapping him across the face lightly so I don't cause damage.
That's not how a medicine check works.
And just shouting at him. Still.
Netra is saying that they'll
I see
use
that.
lay on hands.
Is Metro with us now?
All right. Yes, Netra is.
We totally rescued everyone.
We are going to
That
go for. We're looking for a stopping point, but I'm going to put a timer for 30 more minutes for the session.
Alright.
So Dusty is awake now?
Dusty is awake.
So, Grax, how you been while we're waiting on the rest of the guys to catch up?
I've been better.
Dusty,
But I'm not dead.
What? Oh, God.
Dusty, I have a lot to yell at you about right now, but we're still probably being chased by a very dangerous person. We need to get where we need to go now. Can you move?
1 second. Dusty throws up a little bit. So, she can do a thing.
Real quick before you guys
Why am I in
keep
your
going,
arms?
I'm gonna pause this timer for a second. To answer Netra's question, did they ask any info or any secrets? Or specific ones? They asked specifically about your relations to Dusty, how you've been evading them, and where you've been staying in town.
But only one location, not all of them.
Yeah, how you've been evading them was the sewers, and where you were staying in town was the Sodella mansion that they pushed you out of. And Netra actually didn't know where the party slept that night, because they sent her off before they made that decision. She had an assumption, which she told them.
Was her assumption correct?
The assumption was Dravier's shop.
Ah, shit.
The buildings next to Dravier's shop are abandoned.
Well, yeah, but that's
where,
still
Lauren
within
was
search
saying.
distance.
Yeah. But anyways, that's the information Netra gave up.
So I'm guessing Netra has revealed that to us.
That's what she's doing now. Yeah. I forget
How
what
close
gender.
are Grax and I to the orders?
Look, we need to keep moving. Let's go.
To the Order of Galena, the building that you guys followed Gelsina into, you are probably about maybe 120 feet from it.
I am very unhappy about the fact that we just lost our easiest way of getting around town. That is now probably a death trap.
Dusty, don't worry about it. We need to get to the scholars. Let's just go.
We need to get the fuck out. I don't want any more delays.
That's what I mean, but we have to pick up Laharan on the way out.
I was going to say something snappy, but I'm not really in a position to argue.
Let's go.
Alright.
So, Grax, did we ever get a hold of those gauntlets that you had seen on the scary Death Knight guy?
Oh no, Dusty keeps many secrets to himself. You're on a need-to-know basis.
Brandon.
I'm not even with you guys. I'm just with Grax. You guys haven't caught up to us yet.
The party is together.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm using my last spell slot to heal myself a little bit.
Okay.
Come on, we need to get to the scholars. Now.
Are we being pursued? Do I notice anyone? Should I roll up perception?
You don't notice anybody with your passive perception. Netra wants to head to pick up a Laharan. Dravier's shop is back on Executioner's Row. Gallows Row. You guys would have passed by it on your mad sprint out of here. You can peek your head back down Executioner's Row. Other than the rain and the fog, you can see pretty much straight to the Tower of Happiness. And you'd see figures, but you wouldn't be able to make out if there are people pursuing you, or who's guards, or who's evil, or what.
On that 23, do I notice anybody following us?
Looking back down Executioner's Row, you're going to notice there are a few of the foot soldiers out. The people like Gelsina. the guards who really don't have much of any tasks except survey and observe. You're gonna see they're walking into the few shops and stuff that are occupied. And percentage die. You're gonna see somebody is being pulled out of one of the shops in the far distance and hung above the shop, much like you did the day you came here.
Can I tell who it is?
Nobody that you know, but also doesn't seem like they're pursuing you. Does seem like they're looking for you.
Alright, if we have time, I actually want to...
It is not the location of Dravier's shop.
Alright. So as we're running, Dusty's kind of mumbling himself like, I'm gonna have to shave everything, change my look. They know what I look like. I need to...
Dusty. It's alright.
We're about to get out, Dusty.
But we're still here. I'm just saying, it would be better if we weren't immediately recognizable.
We're in the Rotwood.
Lydia.
Let's just go.
Lydia's going to point to the top of the Tower of Happiness and say, "How are we getting out? Up there. That's where they brought me in at."
We know of a different way, Lydia. So...
We know several different ways.
Yeah,
Lydia.
We know of a few. We're going to talk to the scholars. We're going to explain who you are and how you can help the people who are trapped in this city from the outside, and trust on their good nature.
Oh shit, I never asked. I forgot about this. Do I still have my my bag of many things?
Yeah, you still have all your gear. They were taking you to prison. You never got to prison.
Okay, so they haven't had a chance to strip me yet.
Yeah.
Okay, yay. Oh, shit. What do we do with the books? Have they realized I've taken their books?
Dusty, just drop the damn books. Lydia.
If they notice that you took them, don't drop them. Give them back. Apologize and give them back. They're not terrible monster people. Just tell them.
Dwarf, right?
Lydia, you can use divine magics, yes?
Lydia is going to nod and say, "I'm a member of the Sunya train."
Wonderful. I need you to heal some of these wounds, please. I took a lot of damage there.
Yeah, Lydia's gonna look and say,
"Oh, actually, what's my HP at?"
You're at 1 HP.
Netra gave you, I think, the last 30 of... an extra 20, sorry.
So, let's see what she has prepared. She has Cure Wounds prepared, Lesser Restoration, Dispel Magic. Well, she's going with Cure Wounds.
You know what? I still have them in their leather disguise / water protection binding. So, no one mention them. No one think about them. And maybe we can walk out with them. Oh, maybe if we're lucky, I'll come out with a couple more things.
She,
Maybe you should just give them back, because we're about to be in the real world where food isn't really a problem.
But I mean, like, this is not a bad thing to know.
She restores 9
if
HP
they never...
to...
20?
No, she
if they never ask for it and we never mention it.
She restores 9 to Celebrus and 11 to Dusty.
Okay, sweet. But if we never mention it and they never ask for it, I'm sure they're worth gold.
We'll worry about it later. Let's go.
Alright, I'm at 30. I'm about at half. So that'll be good enough.
Alright. One last intelligence check. Oh god, this is going to be doubly contested. So, the first person I rolled an intelligence check for got an 8. The second person I rolled an intelligence check for got a 23. Alright, so you guys head towards the building for the scholars?
Yes.
I also mentioned to the group, you guys know that the scholars could probably get a little Haran, right? Like, they have people in town.
Can I do a perception check to see if we're being tailed still or not?
Yeah, you can. You don't think you are. Heading to the building where the scholars are the entrance to the Order of Galena is. You guys are going to step into the water of the sinking building, and the first floor. You have to swim down underneath this water because, like, walking out here, it gets so deep. And you swim down to the door, and then you can go inside of it and, like, peep your head up inside. And this building is kind of, like, tilted. And the entire floor of this building underneath you in the water is black ooze. It seems they have replaced the one that you killed. The question is there any salt upstairs to get by them?
I will check to see in the spot that we found it last time.
All right. Celebris, what was your perception? 17. You're going to notice as you come up here, a lot of the stuff up here has been rearranged. And
didn't I take some of that salt with me?
You guys used all of the salt up here. A lot of the stuff up here has been rearranged. Going to where Icium said he found it last time. You are going to hit the bottom of this dresser, and that under that secret compartment's going to fall out of it. The bag is going to be halfway full. But as you hit the dresser, you hear a
what?
From the other side of the room.
From the other side of what?
The room.
I'm gonna whip around and see what the hell that was.
Like, intruder, kill him!
All right. As you turn the corner, you are going to see. What is this dude's name? You're going to see You're going to see Pendu and Ilderon hiding up here, and as you turn around to attack them, you are going to also be attacked. Your AC is going to be hit. You take 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Did they throw a rock?
No. Sneaking up behind you. Sneaking up, that's going to be 1. Sneaking up behind you, old man Pam has his cane out, and he begins attacking you.
Stop!
Yelling
It's me!
with a battle cry. Yeah, you're not gonna. And
wait, do we hear the commotion?
Yeah, upstairs you guys hear yelling.
Hello, Haran. You're safe.
Dusty's gonna rush up, preparing for a sneak attack.
Stop! I call down after the commotion. It's fine. I found a Loharan in the group.
Ilderon is gonna say, "Safe? That idiot told us you were dead."
Which idiot?
And she's going to gesture to her hair and say, "The empty-minded girl. She came by saying, let's play a game. I can't remember it. Don't be seen."
Hide and seek.
She shrugs and says, she said you went into the Tower of Happiness and they were killing you.
Thank God. Is she here too?
Ilderon shakes her head and says, "No. I tried to bargain with her to get me to take us to you, but she brought us here instead."
Actually, to be fair, that wasn't a bad assumption. We nearly were.
Altus is dead, but enough pleasantries. Just follow my lead. How long can the rest of you hold your breath?
Ilderon is going to... Ilderon's going to shake her head and say, "We're not all here. The little brother, Pindu, is going to stand up and say, after Gilcina said your rescue mission failed, Lethe couldn't leave Netra behind after what she did for her.
No.
Oh, God. But Netra's here! She's right behind me!
And Ilderon's gonna say, leave her. Gilcina gave her her armor and she went to the tower. They won't notice her from the other half-dozen kids walking around here looking like guards.
We're leaving this place.
And morality die for Ilderon. And she's going to say, yes, we are. Getting up and heading downstairs.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of the doorway so she can't leave. We are all leaving this place.
Yeah, but she doesn't recognize her. Nobody's seen Lydia like this. Lydia's like upper level royalty in Dockensdale.
Ilderon, we have Lydia.
And she's going to look to Lydia, who's like just kind of quiet behind all of you, and say, Lydia who?
Lydia Solemn.
And Ilderon is gonna look a little like she's gonna like be shocked and then turn red and then say, no.
Enough.
I'm confused. What's happening here?
And
this is in character. This is in character.
Yeah. And she's going to and Ilderon is going to bow and say, of course, I'd never willingly throw away a life. And she's bowing to Lydia because Lydia is a priestess of life for a very politically powerful church of that worships life. And Ilderon is a politician.
Wait,
so,
are you networking right now?
Well, no, just what she just said of leave the girl behind in front of Lydia, like, that is the wrong person to say that in front of. And she is going to, bow and say, of course, I'd never suggested, it's just this place. It's drained everything from me.
Ilderon, young child, old man, grab a handful of salt from this bag right here. Jump in the water and swim straight down to the dome.
Might I make a suggestion?
Dusty, you're hurt the most. You show them the way.
It's like,
Netra, you go with them because you can breathe in the water and help out if something goes wrong.
Ow, my everything suddenly hurts.
I'm not sure you should be the one going. Maybe.
No, I shouldn't, but someone has to.
You don't know how to get around the city quietly. We know the sewers are a trap this time.
I'm not as stealthy as you, Dusty, but I'm alright at it.
So I will speed this up for you guys, because I would like to handle this RP before we end for the night.
Yep.
What's the range on message?
I think it's 120 feet. It's blocked by 5 foot of stone, though. Or 5 inches of stone, I think. But Lethe and Gilcina are, children. That is one of the things the Overlord has been doing, is slowly curbing the population. So all that is left are people who only know of him. That's who most of the lower level guards are made of. She can, if she's dressed like Gilcina, she can probably move around fine in the city as long as she doesn't open her mouth or, say anything. You would more so be making a check, less of an infiltration and more of a check just to find her and lead her back here. I would say a survival check at DC 16 to track her, or a investigation check trying to move around the city at DC 15 for which guards came through, which guards were scheduled to this, were any of them off, would find her. And then at that point, all it would be is telling her to come here, and she would be able to walk here as the guards wouldn't hassle her.
Actually, does anyone know the spell message? This could just solve it instantly.
Netra I think Ician was just saying he.
It's like if someone had like a long range message spell, we could just magically send her the message saying that Netra's alright. And here, and that you should come back. So none of us have to leave. Hell, I'm sure the historians have a couple mage casters. Maybe we should try that first.
Do you know message, Ician?
I do know message.
I'm going to link message off of your sheet.
Oh, not the can.
Yeah, it needs to be sending.
I'm thinking of sending. Or
They might know sending, or, I mean, like Brandon said, she's able to get around, and she's dressed like Gelsina. Gelsina could bring her back here.
But how are we gonna? Well, they know.
like they know all of us. It's no longer safe for us to go out on the streets.
And they know Gelsina. That might be our best option, is to try to have them send a sending to Gelsina. If that doesn't work, I'm going after her. Understood?
Understood.
Grab a handful of salt, everyone.
We do so.
All right, you guys go through the oozes and into the Order of the Order of Galena, which is not Gelsina. The Order of Galena's conclave.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Stepping in up the large path, you guys can see the ley line map projected by the crystalline captured demon. It is about 35, 40 feet in diameter. Just this massive floating spear under here. As you walk up, let's see, who was the tunnel guardian? Ilixis? Ilixis is going to see you have returned, and this time she's not going to sound the alarm, but rather she's going to clap like, oh, you did it!
What's the name? Brandon, what's the name of the guy?
Bosrun.
Wizard.
Bosrun.
I'm gonna look at her and say, summon Bosrun immediately, please.
She says, I'll take you to him. I'll take you to his chambers now. I'll take you to the Grand Festival.
You did it! It's like, not really. Kinda. we did what you asked.
Close enough.
We did the thing you wanted, but...
Getting to the Grand Festival, underneath this ley line map, Ilixis gathers up Bosrun and Isuriel, who you guys have been informed is Isuriel Lyrel, which is a name that means nothing to half of you. And the three of them are going to stand there. Bosrun's going to be the first one, and he's has the scroll in his hand, and says, and he's going to say, So, the Overlord really did have a prisoner. Well, the deal's a deal. And he's going to offer the scroll forward and say, the scroll for the prisoner.
Bosrun. I have 2 request to make first before we continue this transaction.
As you are talking, Alexen, the Death Knight, who's protecting them, is going to step out of his sleeping chambers. You see the dwarf looking underneath them. He is so small that, even though this map is like floating, you can see underneath it and see him. He is glaring, not glaring, but just watching in your direction. He's about 75 feet away from you.
Okay.
Cheerful as always, I see.
Dusty, shut up, please.
I've had a long day. Let me have this.
So have
Said the
I.
scroll for the prisoner? Wasn't the deal for a candle?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He has the black candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. That's a slip on me.
Wrong character.
First request. One of our companions went to try to check on us. Is there a way you can send a message to Gelsina, have her retrieve the person they were together, and bring her back with her?
He's going to look to Elixis and nod. Elixis will bow and say, "It will be done." And she's going to step off. Sending takes like 5 minutes to send, I think.
The second thing, Celebris is going to remove the necklace. You seem fascinated with this, and this person, with the prisoner, ended up being a companion of theirs. I can't, in good conscience, let someone as important as that go. I'm willing to trade the necklace for the candle.
Celebris just gained 4,000 relationship points with Icium.
Alright, so, as you say that, Asuriel is going to nod, or is going to like lean over and start whispering to Basrun. It's going to be a active perception check to try and hear what she's saying, but she doesn't seem to agree with this trade.
Perception?
And Dusty would be.
Yeah. So,
listen.
as she's like talking, she's going. You're gonna hear her say, "Basrun, while that necklace is a nice magical anomaly for us to study, that could potentially help us. We know this prisoner right here has pull with the Overlord. Why didn't he kill her? Why didn't he lock her up? I think we should keep the prisoner and trade for the candle for her. If there's any way we can tip the scales inside this city, I think it starts with this." Basrun seems to be considering her words, and she's going to roll a persuasion check on him. And he's going to look first to the girl and say, "Well, let's have it. We haven't heard your name. Who are you? I'd like to at least know what we're giving up." Lydia looks towards the party.
Go ahead. They are very trustworthy, Lydia.
And she says, "I'm Lydia Solemn, daughter of Supreme Light Solemn."
And also a Supreme Light.
Actually, since we're going to be here for a while, at least more than an hour, do we want to try bringing back Altus while we do this?
We can do that on the other side.
Can we though? Because
I think Resurrection has a 12-day grace period.
Yeah, 10-day. You're fine.
I'm more concerned of the dimensional gap, and how this place is isolated, and even though we have one piece of him, his soul is technically in this realm.
I mean,
think it's still
I'll
in the
start
bridge.
casting it because we will be here for a while, especially.
Like, I don't see any reason, and like the other thing is like I just don't see any reason why we shouldn't do it now.
Well, you should probably ask permission before you start casting a spell.
Alright,
I
let's
say,
handle...
hey, is it okay if I bring one of our friends back?
If you do,
Probably gonna
you're
look
going to have to
different.
step away from this roleplay. Or from this conversation.
Can I say a few things before I leave?
You can, but before you say that, in response to you guys telling them who Lydia is, Asuriel is going to say, we have confirmed sightings of Sun Yith memorabilia appearing all over Isildred. If she's with Supreme Light Solemn, he was here weeks ago. And
from what I understand, she was abducted after her father escaped custody.
That is correct. And also, we're not saying that the prisoner isn't yours. What we're saying is that Lydia can be of more use to you on the other side as someone helping you from there. She is very powerful politically. Will be able to help us offer help in the future. And I want to use that persuasion check that I rolled.
Okay. So a persuasion to release Lydia.
Not release her.
Oh.
Have her helping.
At that, Bosrune is going to start rubbing at his chin and say, I suspect. And he's just gonna be making wild conjecture and say, I suspect the Supreme Light is playing some sort of game here. I don't know what his motives are in Isildred, but the only reason to take his daughter is to maintain control over him. Asuriel is going to say, do you think he's planning a coup? Bosrune shakes his head and then shrugs and says, in any case, if the Overlord brought her here and went out of his way to do so, then I think it's in our best interest to remove her.
Thank you so much. And then I go away to begin casting to resurrect Altus.
And as you're walking away, Asuriel is going to place a hand on her hip, on her weapon, and say, if they kidnapped her once and brought her here, what's to stop her from doing it a second time?
Well, for starters, we're with her.
We just rescued her from the Tower of Happiness. You have to admit that we're capable. Keep the same persuasion, or should I roll it again?
So she has agreed to let Lydia go. Right now, the suggestion was, if we kill her, then she can't be a problem.
Oh, and then you're gonna have us to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, my same thing stands. We're protecting her. She is a dear friend of us.
Bosrune is going to raise a hand and say, we may have bargained with demons, but we still haven't lost our humanity. And he says, the deal was the prisoner for the candle. I'm willing to change it for the candle for the necklace.
Celebris does a full 90-degree bow and just says, I thank you for your understanding and your generosity to help us.
Celebris is the most good of all of us. And then I begin casting to resurrect Altus.
Asuriel is going to take her hand off of her weapon, look at Bosrune with disappointment, and say, mistakes are what got us here, and walk away.
Before she walks away, Celebris is going to smile and say, because I know that she's my kind of sister, correct?
Yes. She is Asuriel Lyrell.
I'm just going to say, the Lyrell I know on the other side is about as hot-tempered as you. It's good to see that it runs in the family.
Edgy. She's going to look back and say, if you see my sister, tell her I'm dead. Probably be better for her. And she's going to keep walking towards her quarters.
I don't know who you are, he says with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lovely
Celebris
family relation.
Celebris will look at the Death Knight and say, I'm going to approach Bosram to trade the necklace. I have no intent of any harm.
Bosran hands you the candle, gesturing for the necklace.
And I hand it over.
Alright, you can add a black candle of invocation to your inventory.
Dusty is just going to ask, like, you guys happen to have a shaving kit or washcloth? Something?
They would have basic toiletries smuggled in by Dravier. And,
I'm just kind of wondering, am I going to have to shave my beard and hair with, like, my combat knife, or can I actually have a shaving knife?
Oh, no, it's a knife. It's nothing fancy. After about,
So Dusty is going to, actually clean up and completely shave off all his hair.
Sorry.
Hey, Brandon, can I roll the D100 for the resurrection? Or reincarnate?
You can. After about 40 minutes down here, though, Lathy shows up with Galcina. Galcina is not permitted into the inner sanctum. And Lathy is walked away from Galcina, and you guys can see Galcina standing on the edge of the vestibule, looking at the map, waving towards the party.
Galcina. Brandon, quick question. Do I know how many people can use can go through the portal?
The gate? As many people who can fit through it in 6 seconds. It stays open for 6 seconds, you run through, and then it closes.
So how many people do we have right now?
Yeah, the issue why they haven't used it to escape...
It's because... Yeah. Galcina.
I think we can get everyone through in 6
Tell
seconds.
me. Do you want to stay here?
Galcina is gonna shrug and say, what else is there? The Sea Shield? People die when they go to that. I'm not crazy like you guys.
We're crazy, alright. Tell me, if I could take you somewhere that's not through the Sea Shield, away from Isildred, would you come with us?
Oof. Galcina's gonna scratch her head and say, I just bought, like, 10 pounds of bread and it's gonna go bad.
What if I can tell you you can have as much bread as you want without worrying about paying for it by finding cool things?
We're going to a happy farm where all the animals get along.
At Dusty's comment, she's gonna look up with a smile and say, you had me at bread.
Dusty. I assume it didn't take Dusty long to like.
Ilixis is watching Galcina, like here in the tunnel, just like standing by her as a guard. And Ilixis is going to point to her and say, "You want to take her with you?" She's and she's going to lean forward and say, "Her psyche's been broken. She's been magically tortured, charmed, and mentally dominated more than anyone else in Isildred."
We could get her better help on the outside. If I'm here.
I can't save this entire city right now. But if I can save one little girl who helped risk her life more than once to save my life, I'll be damned if I pass up that opportunity.
Ilixis is going to put her hands up and say, "Hey, I'm not stopping you. I'm just saying there's just not much she's good for or does. We just like to entertain her."
I think she'd make a good,
She has a knack for sneaking around. I can show her the ropes.
I think I know.
She'd make a really good squire.
That's what I'm thinking. She'd make a good squire for us at the Kalkin.
And she's gonna nod and say, by all means, take her when you cast the candle. And Gelsina's like, I get to come in? Ilixis puts up a hand and says, if you enter the sanctum, you can never leave it. Gelsina is going to nod and step forward. So Netra comes to hug her, and Gelsina is turning out to be leaving with you guys. Lethe is going to run up to Netra, and is going to hug her and say, I just couldn't leave you behind. When Gelsina told me the others were dead and failed, I had to try my on my own to get you out of there. You gave me back so much, and I'm sorry. And she's gonna hug you.
Lethe, you were brave, and we can't thank you enough for doing what you did. But it's time we get you home.
All right.
So Dusty's just gonna be on the floor, fidgeting with a knife he used to shave himself. And it's just like, I'm not good with sappy stuff, but I'll be honest, I thought I'd sooner throw myself into the seawall than actually get out. It's kind of hard to believe we're here.
Lydia, this candle can do a lot of good, but there's some places that it can be blocked by. Do you know of anywhere that's not protected against teleportation magic?
Doesn't the candle specifically target a person?
Yeah, it targets a person. Lydia is going to say, I know my order members. Last I checked, 2 of them weren't in jail.
What about Pax?
She's going to shrug and say, gosh, what was his name? Give me a second. After criminal DM loading. I have to go look this up now. Oh my god, it's been so long.
After criminal blah 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 blah.
After that criminal, you guys spent 10,000 sessions tracking. Got away. Where's my Dockensdale NPCs? Yarlor, Inaru, Rudy, nope. Valera. She's gonna, I will give you the name in a second. She's gonna say after that crime lord got away and slipped capture, I didn't hear from Pax. She wrote me a letter from, she wrote me a single letter that she was on her way back to her embassy in Ardor Sarai, to inform her of what was happening to inform her liege of what was happening in Dockensdale. But that was the last she ever contacted me.
Well, I think you told me that we can use the candle on locations too, right, Brandon?
I believe so.
Do you know of any locations? I know of some places in Ardor Sarai, but considering
Brandon, Cardrin.
Cardrin, that was him. Cardrin. I was looking through all my notes. Cardrin, that was the crime lord.
But seeing as you're all high-ranking members of Alomagai, that might not be the best place to teleport you.
Lydia is going to say, I know a cranky dwarf who has a good heart in Dockensdale. Otherwise, all my contacts are in Marbleport.
We can... You said you had a guild hall, didn't you?
Yeah, we do have a guild hall.
And it's in
Carter might
Dockensdale?
murder us on sight.
Carter won't kill you because I'm there.
Okay.
He might murder me for past events, but he won't murder you.
God. We're bringing a bunch of people he wants dead.
What are you dragging me into?
Is your guild hall protected from teleportation magic?
No.
Yeah. It is not.
Alright then. So what is the name of your guild hall?
Eyes of the Magtiff?
Oh, good job. Eyes of the Magtiff, that is it.
Eyes of the Magtiff.
Alright.
So once the resurrection is done...
Yeah, after the resurrection is complete, let me pull up my resurrection table. Icium begins resurrecting, or reincarnating, Altus.
It came up as Mountain Dwarf.
As a mountain dwarf.
What class?
He stays the same class.
Wow. Oh, I thought they changed class too.
Alright, so, as from Altus's hair and body parts, you touch the diamond to them, and you touch the diamond to him, and a body is going to start forming from the diamond around these parts, and then just grow in size until it is this small, stout dwarf. It inhales almost a white vapor going inside of it, and then starts breathing. It is unconscious, but you believe it's probably Altus.
Is it naked?
Yes, it is butt naked.
I am turning the children around. All three of them.
You're the same size as me now!
Will someone please cover the naked dwarf on the ground now, please?
Alright.
I'm going to throw my bloody cloak over him. But only over his pelvis, because there's no way the whole thing's... Actually, no, he's my... how big is he?
You know what? I'll let him roll his statistics. He's gonna be a little bit over average.
He's gonna be slightly bigger?
Yeah.
I see him since... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's like, now you get to feel how the weather's like down here!
I see him, since you're more familiar with this place, your guild hall. I hand him the candle. You should do it. I'll carry the body through.
Alright, there's something I wanted to do first. I wanted to talk to the dwarf and see if he would give Grax those gauntlets willingly.
What gauntlet? Oh, right. You mean the ones he's wearing?
Yes.
What was special about his gauntlets?
They were cool.
They did stuff with the dead. That was what we used our artifact rumor on. Like communing with the dead and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. I was like, I remember he could control hordes of undead, but I thought that was because I made him a Death Knight. Isildred and Alexian. Okay. Walking up to him, what do you say? He's just standing by the door, and he's looking unhappy at this whole exchange.
Hello. I know we haven't gotten off on the best of foot, but I swear to you, we will rescue you and everyone trapped in this city. But my friend Grax here has been touched by the gatekeeper, and we believe that your gauntlets would help us very much in the future. I have quite a lot of gold, if you're interested in that. If not, I have knowledge, and I swear to you that we will come back for you.
And he's gonna shake his head and say, ain't nothing about me need rescuing. I'm waiting for Yissel to come back. He's still out there and alive.
Yissel?
We can help you find your master. We can help return him. I will make a solemn oath to you.
Solemn. He's gonna say, I'll tell you what. Something was stolen from this city. Stolen from this order.
What was it?
And he's gonna say, the person who's able to smuggle things in and out of here. The ones who can pass freely into this realm.
Mm-hmm.
They obey a man named Tengu.
Newt.
Cut his head off, bring it to me, and the gauntlets are yours.
Here or on the outside?
He gestures at the candle you have, and says on the other side. He can get back here, but I can't get there.
I feel like the gauntlets will help us with this. What about a forward payment? And I will make any kind of agreement, anything that I have that you would like, you will get to keep in exchange for the gauntlets until I accomplish this task. And I open my pack.
He takes the 30 rations of food and no.
Done.
No, I'm kidding. He's gonna say, you want a reward? You gotta do something first.
But wouldn't you like to help us accomplish this task easier?
And he's gonna shake his head and say, look, I got a duty to do here. I'm protecting all these idiots and nimwits, in case the Overlord bears down on this place.
What kind of weapon you got?
The Alexen, who is a blackguard, or who is he is a warlock Death Knight, is going to summon his weapon, and it is going to be a two-handed battle axe. And let's see, what's or no, actually, he doesn't use one. I'm sorry. He's going to raise his hands with the gauntlets and say, never needed nothing but these and this, tapping at his head.
Alright, well, I will hold out my axe to him. How about in exchange for one weapon for another?
You're gonna trade your soul to him?
Well, he doesn't know what it is, does he?
Well, so he's got levels in Paladin, and he's gonna say, look, I know what you are. I don't know what that thing is, but it rings. I don't want it.
I have something else that might be of really good use for you and your order. Sinathan is under the control of my Gios. 30 days I can issue him commands.
No, you've issued him a command that he has to follow for 30 days.
The wording on the spell, from what I was understanding, was that I can update those commands once a day.
Not that I'm aware of, but do you have the means to come back here once a day?
They
He did
can
die
magically
from
contact me.
counterspell.
I just like to say I've got work in 4 hours. It's like 11.
He is going to shake his hands and say, "The gauntlets are mine. You do a task for me, you get them."
Fair enough, I guess.
Could you repeat his name again?
Alexan?
No, that guy.
No.
Tengu.
Okie dokie.
Newt.
Will be done.
Alright, so, what do you speak for the, candle?
Eyes of the Magdif?
Guildhall?
Guildhall? Yeah.
Alright,
In Dockensdale.
In Dawkinsdale. In case they...
Specifics. This is like a genie's lamp kind of, a monkey paw kind of thing. Super specific.
Alright. So, you are going to, speak that. The candle is going to, begin to, glow. When you, light it, rather than melting, black, it seems to, bleed like condensation. Speaking, let me, make sure, you link cool. Speaking, the Eyes of the Magtif Guildhall, the portal is going to, just kind of, rip the, fabric open here, just open in a, swirl of, black and, red energy. Inside, you can see a darkened storage room. The entrance room of the guild hall that you guys have been using.
And I just start shoving people through.
All right. Pam goes through. Pendu goes through. Lathy goes through. Lil Harin goes through. Lemongrass goes through. Who picks up Altus and takes him through?
I'm carrying him through.
All right, Altus goes through. Galcina is going to go through, and I think that's everybody.
Icium?
Not me.
Oh, Icium. Does Icium go through?
Yes.
All right.
No, he's comfortable there.
Icium.
What about Netra? What about
And
Netra?
is Lydia through?
Lydia is going to go through, and does Netra go through?
Loharin, the old man.
Netra.
The blind girl that's not blind anymore.
Netra goes through.
Formerly
right.
blind girl. Did we ever learn her name? I don't think Dusty did.
Her name is Lathy. As you guys all come through the portal, you are in a large storage room for some sort of trading post or dining hall. There are crates stacked around. It is dark. There are windows on the street, and I think we'll end on this. There is moonlight coming through the windows, and Galcina is going to immediately run to it, and it's like, what is that? It's so bright!
That's the moon. And that's not even the brightest that it gets in the sky, kid. Welcome to the real world.
Alright. Do you guys want to end there for the night?
Yeah.
I think
No,
so.
that's a great line to end on. Like the end of like this epic trilogy.
10,000 experience.
Oh my god, I can't believe we did that.
You guys got out of Equal Dread.
I'm a little sad that I basically did nothing.
Hey, you were in burning most of, oh god. I think her quivering palm tracks you through, dimensions.
She already used it, alright?
No, on me.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, I was...
Let her fucking kill me now.
Well, actually, you're gonna want to fail because 10. What was it like? 10d12.
10d10 if you pass. But anyways,
10d10 necrotic damage. That's actually worse than just failing it.
her and all the mages each of them only had about 100 HP. Cinephin had 89 HP, and you guys almost blitzed them in one turn. But you know they were made to be fought with other people. An original concept. But anyways, good job getting out of there. I'm going to
I swear, we're going to be walking down some dark alley and she's going to be there.
I'm going to give you experience for defeating Cinephin, rescuing Lydia. What a cluster F of a rescue that was.
It succeeded.
Yeah, getting away, reorganizing the trade,
Escaping the dimension.
Yeah, and completing a quest. Get back home to Isildred. Bonus, getting Galcina. I was fully expecting you guys to leave Lethe behind and reconnect with her when you guys went back.
Fuck that, no.
Yeah.
No, this is our mascot now.
Yeah, getting Lethe was...
Getting Galcina.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give inspiration too for the Lyrell quest for accepting that. Tell my sister I'm dead.
Oh, my sister.
Yeah, really good session. So 9 major things tonight. I don't know what I have your guys' experience threshold at. I'm gonna put it at 600 per thing. So 9 times 6.
I'm looking
54.
in the player's handbook. How much XP do you need to level up to?
What level?
We level 11.
I'm gonna give everybody.
8,500.
I'm gonna give.
Where do we get
everybody...
the XP table for that? Because I don't see that in the book.
I just got it online.
It's like on page 22 or page 13. I'm going to give everybody 6,300 experience for tonight. I moved it up to 700. For just everything getting out of here. I'm going to give Celebrus inspiration for his conversation with Isuriel. I'm going to give Netra inspiration for the heartfelt moment with Lethe. And
so we gained 6,000?
Yeah, 6,000. And I'm gonna give Lumagrax 25.
Yes!
Bonus.
It's a level up!
I'm gonna give Lumagrax 25 bonus XP for making possibly the worst decision of just everybody stepping inside that doorway, everybody squaring off against Icium, and Icium is like, just come with me, Lumagrax, it'll be fine. And it wasn't fine. He had a 75% chance of it being very not fine.
It worked out. It worked out.
Guys, guess what? Justine's level 11! Just barely made it.
Alright. Lumagrax and Icium, a friendship that spans lives and worlds.
Aha!
Everybody, thank you for watching. And your next session's going to be on the 17th of January. Is everybody able to make that?
I think so.
Alright. I'm going to end the broadcast there. Sorry for going late. But yeah, I just wanted to get you guys out of there.
Raj, I gotta go ahead and get off